sell out, but
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Did it record for me?
Well, no, you have to do your own.
Well, I thought it. Okay.
I know, because I did it before you this time.
It's recording. Okay, so we heard yours. Well, all right. Welcome, everybody. Looks like we've got 5 people on here. I know Tracy's driving, and we got Jenny and Nora and Teresa.
Jenny, Nora, Betty's coming in.
Here comes Betty.
Betty.
Give everybody just a couple minutes of grace.
Oh my God. And more than a couple minutes of grace.
I was on a college visit with Tanner this morning, and so I'm just a little poor kid trying to decide what he wants to do when he grows up.
No.
It's awful. Tomorrow we're going to Marion. Next week we got a big day at Marion. And
Wow.
it's like it's time for Mama to take charge. You haven't scheduled anything. I'm taking over. Now here we go.
That's your project for sure.
Oh gosh.
Project and
Well, hey,
Betty.
let's start off with a quick prayer. Okay.
I'll let Diane in.
Oh, let Diane in. There she is. Oh, that's a cute picture of Diane. Okay, here we go, ladies. Heavenly Father, thank you for these women. Oh my gosh, I love them. And I'm so grateful for our time together on Tuesday nights just to share our hearts, our business tips, and to give you all the glory. So be with all of us here tonight, and those who aren't with us, help us have an incredible month. Bless all of us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Fabulous. Thank you, Susan.
Welcome. So tonight, should I start, Teresa, with my little picture? Okay. Well, I guess we could do a little crow time, a little recognition.
Well,
Okay.
that's a good idea.
Let's do that. So Tracy, I'm sorry, I'll have to redo my little post because your accomplishment sheets do not come on, but we'll make sure we get you on there. Our queen this week is Nora. Nora had a, oh gosh, Nora, $435 week. Yeah, what are you shaking your head like? I don't even know.
No, I'm like, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You don't remember. Okay.
She just
Well, you are a queen, so congratulations.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
Kathy and Tracy both had their summaries in, and you guys get them in. Okay, just even if it's a 0, I don't care. I just want you to get in that good habit. So
kudos in our unit to Denise and Tanya, because they both did submit their summaries, even though they were not so good summaries, but they both submitted them. So that's what we're, it's being accountable to you. You're running a business. You would not run another business if you didn't have some kind of accountability sheet at the end of every week and the end of every month, so you can measure up what your expectations are and whether you're hitting those goals or not. So don't fool yourself that you're running a business if you're not doing that. And I'm just gonna get right in your face and tell you, accountability is really important to you more than anything. Tanya is coming in too.
got her in. Okay. Well, anybody have something they want to crow about real quick before we dive into our topic tonight?
I have one.
Nora?
For the first time ever, I matched a male and sold foundation and primer and translucent powder and a lipstick
To a male?
to a male because he's on camera.
As a male, or
No, he identifies as a male. He is on camera and he's now living in an independent living facility and does not have a makeup artist anymore to come do his makeup. So he wanted me to teach him how to do it himself.
Nora,
cute.
that's awesome.
It was amazing. So
That's very cool.
it was kind of fun. Yeah. Great guy.
Good for you.
So,
And
Anybody else?
I want to just share something, just because it was one of those top 10 moments, I think, in my entire life that happened today. And I was sitting on my porch and Bob had left to run some errands and I had done my walk and come back. It's feeling great. Beautiful morning. The dogs were out. And I was just thanking God, for, the river and sitting there and the beauty of it. There were herons flying around and it was just incredible. And all of a sudden, from my left, I see a dark something and I catch it. And right in front of me, I swear if I was standing up at the rail of my porch, I could have reached out. An eagle, this amazing, huge, he was as big as a freaking dog. I mean, I was like, that's the way I was. He flew right in front of me. He came down, he flew straight out in front of me, went across, I'm gasping. I mean, there was no time to think, take a picture or anything. I was like, it was, it was like Jesus himself came down and said, good morning to me.
My
It
goodness.
was, I still get chills. I call Bob and I'm like, I was panting. It was really an incredible thing that, you just don't get to experience, very often in life. And it was amazing. So there you go.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. He was beautiful. Big white.
You see them all the time at your river.
We see them. Like, we're starting to see them more and more. We're kind of knowing where to look for them and what time of the morning they usually are out, because that's when they go out fishing. And it's fall, and I think they're happening more and more. We've seen a mating pair a few times, but not right in front of me. He was just like flying by just to say hi. So it was awful. It was cool. Anyway, so there we go. There's that.
Very cool.
After that,
Excuse me.
Yes.
Tanya.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if it means anything, because I always think spiritual, but well, not always, but I think it has a spiritual meaning sometimes. But I saw an eagle last week, and I was like, I was blown away, but I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a black crow, and as I kept looking, it flew off the roof and it flew around in a circle. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's an eagle. And it flew in a circle and went back on the same roof. And I was like, I've never seen like an eagle in person.
Yeah.
And I was like really shocked. So that was
special.
that was last week though, I think.
Well, listen to this. I just did a little search. It says the eagle conveys the powers and messages of the spirit. It is man's connection to the divine because it flies higher than any other bird. If an eagle has appeared, it bestows freedom and courage to look ahead. The eagle is symbolic of the importance of honesty and truthful principles.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
Mhm.
I love
Okay.
it.
Sorry to interrupt.
Anybody want to top that one? Well, thanks, Teresa. Nobody wants to follow that.
But
Well, I want to share my screen, first of all, because tonight we're talking about some office organization tips, okay? And I want to show you the don't of office organization. So can you see this picture, everybody? This is literally my closet 10 minutes ago, okay? When you hear me talk about delving into the prize closet, this is it. This is where I find treasures hidden, for sure, hidden treasures. So if anybody local wants to come over and make some money, just like get this all organized, I will pay you. Okay. But this is the don't. This is the don't of office organization. Now Teresa's going to make me look really bad and she's going to show you the do of office organization.
Okay.
But she's the first one to be really kind and say, but Susan, it's only because I just moved. Okay. Mine has looked like that since I moved in 5 years ago. So it's really not that. It's just a personality flaw.
I wouldn't have shown you my closet though 6 months or a year ago. Seriously. I mean, because everything is clean and fresh. And I moved from a large office into a very small bedroom with just one closet and, just real. And so I really had to be creative when it comes to organizing. So here's what I have done. And yeah, consider that it's all fresh. But I really like the way this worked. Okay, share screen and desktop. Okay, so let me get this picture.
There we go.
Hang on, can you see that? Or is everything in
I see it. Now pull the other one to it.
Okay, there's that one, and then there's that one. So this one right here is when my office, walking into my door. And I ended up getting these 2 over the door shoe racks as a pair from Amazon for like $9 or $11 for the pair. And they're perfect. And they've even got smaller sections over on the right, if you look, and then the larger sections. And so that's walking in. When I close my office door, that's the back of it. So it's all of my stuff when I'm preparing somebody's order. It's got my labeled hand creams. It's got my deluxe minis. It's got, anything skincare class supplies, spatulas and mascara wands, all that stuff is in that tube thing. And I'm just loving it. I've never used this system before, but it really works well. And then this is the door that looks into my product closet. And so, yeah, I've got the other shoe bag thingy. And I got all the small product that doesn't fit well into bins. I used to keep them in little jewelry organizer things, and I'd have to unsnap them and pull stuff out when I was putting a liner away, you know, when I'm putting orders away. So this has got all my mascara, all my liners, all my satin lips, bunches of other stuff, all the small stuff. And then this, as you look inside, is this very same product bin that I had in my closet at my old place. And Bob had gotten it for me from Lowe's probably 5 or 6 or 10 years ago. And I've always loved it. And it's, you know, it's got like 7 shelves and all these great bins that you can label and be whatever you need them to be. And then these are just the 2 shelves that came with the closet in the house, you know, just a typical bedroom closet with 2 shelves and a rack. And then, but it just so happened that all my product fit in there. And so, no, that has just been, I'm loving having that stuff organized and ready to grab at a moment's notice. Stop share.
That looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy about
For
it.
a moment.
It feels good. But I have boxes still around my floor. I've got things ready for the retreat. I've got all my Christmas boxes sitting here on the floor. I've got the merchandising box that when I put it away last year, I pulled it out today. And in it lies lots and lots of cute little stockings for all the hand creams that, because I sell a ton of hand creams. So, and these are already still stuffed with peanuts from last year. So when I finished out last year, whatever was left over, I didn't mind it. Because I'll sell a lot of what I fix, whatever's left over. I just take the product out, put these back in here, and they're ready to stick a hand cream, put a label on it, a ribbon, and I'm done. Okay, Susan, did she fall off of her chair? Or did
No,
she-
I'm still here. I'm here.
Okay.
I was going to turn around and show you how I have my products, but I don't know if I can let you guys see it or not. Like I think if I turn this, and I just had to be sure that everything was put away, so you wouldn't think I'm always this horrible. Just my closet. And what's funny is, like, for years, anytime we go to something, I'm like, you know, life would be so much better if I just clean out that closet, and I really need to do it. But you know, like when we moved, we had that dining room set, and we got a whole different decor and farmhouse and all. And I sold my dining room table and chairs, but nobody wanted this big hutch. So that's what's down here in my office, and that's where all my product stays. And it's lit up, and I think it's just real pretty the way that works.
It looks like a department store. Somebody
Yeah.
would want to come in and go shopping there.
And down below is just, you know, lower part of the cabinet. And that's where I keep my PCP gifts and things like that. But I like that idea of that organizer over the door, because I could do that on the back side of that closet from hell door. Okay, I could do that. But then just something as simple, and you know, this isn't really what we plan to show you tonight necessarily, but this holds all my eyeshadows. Teresa's are yours in one of your bins in your closet for all your eyeshadows, or do you have something like this?
They are in that Mary Kay tote that had the slide out trays.
Yep, I've got one of those, but I do something different with it. But mine is just a tackle box, you know, from Walmart. And this has all my eyeshadows and all of my blushes in it, and contours, and the little brushes and things like that. And I have used this forever, and it just lasts and lasts. So if I don't do hardly anything outside of my own home anymore, but if I do, I can just grab that. Where'd Teresa go?
Yeah, I'm over here just putting those away. The same thing. Mine's that big Mary Kay tote, and it's got like 4 drawers that slide in and it zips around. And that's
Like
where
this?
Yeah. And I've kept that stuff in there. I mean, that just works so well. And you can grab it and go if you're going to go to an appointment. Yep.
This is mine, but this has my pencils in it, and eyeliners, lip liners, and I even labeled them a long time ago. And I just zip it up. Well, usually.
Which
But in
one
the
is this?
top- I'm sorry?
Which one is that? That's not part of the three-piece set, is it?
Not it. I
Well, you
think
know,
it's
they
different.
change them
It
enough,
is
but
size.
this is one that a consultant who left the business just gave to me years ago. But it does have the thing on the back that slides over the Pullman.
Yep.
But in here in the top is all my lipsticks. And you know, lo and behold, they do look organized. They actually are. They're alphabetical. And then just spare things down here. So this just stays in my office, kind of like down on the floor, or sometimes I'll have them up on a table, but just a super easy way for me to do the littler things. But I would use what Teresa has over my door for all the samples and stuff, because
Yeah, that's the stuff that I always had issues with. And I
Back
ended
around.
up having it in all these little, it's like craft caddies. That's what they are. And you have to unsnap bottoms and tops and stuff with all that stuff. And I was so over that. And when I saw somebody else use the over the door thing, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. And it's neat, clean, and easy. And you just get an order in and put it away and get over there and pull it out. So, yeah. Anybody else? Who's got an organization? Betty, you got a question or a tip? Either one.
I was gonna say, I had the over the door shoe thing also, but I use mine to put all my ribbons and glue guns and scissors.
Oh, that's
and all
smart.
that stuff in.
That's perfect too. I thought about that. I thought, ooh, if I had another place to put another one, because all your wrapping stuff, all your craft stuff, I mean, that's nice. And so that's awesome. And does it go in your office or is it, you have it in?
Yes, it's in the office over the door in the closet there.
All right. And somebody else said something. And Diane.
Oh, Diane said something in chat.
Over the door shoe organizer as
Yep.
well.
Very good.
Okay.
You know,
and
isn't it like
yeah,
you just get excited to reorganize and do things once in a while. I mean, clearly I get as far as my closet and that never gets done, but I do like to rearrange and, you know, dust my shelves and, you know, late at night. That is one of those things. I remember Linda always saying that's an after 9 p.m. activity. And so a lot of times I'll put Netflix on and I'll just be down here till midnight sometimes, watching that or while something in the background or music. And it just feels so good to come into a nice, clean, organized office. Now, the blessing and the curse about having a closet like that is I can just close the door. So it's a blessing, it's really a curse because it's like, oh my God. And then one time I had a mouse in there. Okay, so try to catch a mouse in all of that. That was, yeah. But anyway,
no.
that was a mess. But anyway, you won't get any mousy stuff on any of your prizes, I promise. He's long gone. But anyway, who else? Anybody else have some good tips for us?
I have a couple ideas, and it's piggybacking on, you know, the end of the season and being ready for next season. So I took the mesh bags from the mirrored trays that, you
I
know,
love
we don't
those.
always use, and all the printouts of things, whether it's the what's in here. So this one is for the satin body collection, or the satin, you know, the travel roll-up bag filled. So these are all set in groups of 4, ready to go. And then this one I've got like the little Sanitizer, the elf, the charcoal, like all those little things that I've printed. And that way they're just all together and I'm not going crazy looking for the PDF to have to print it again and whatever. So, and I've also, if I haven't sold them, I'll take it off and very carefully cut the tape and reuse them again. But you know, they stay nice and flat in here. So
Hold up that coal one. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Great idea. That is a great idea.
this one is, where'd you go? Santa approved coal, and it's got the charcoal mask on it.
I want that one. Where'd you get that?
I have no idea. I'll have to look and see. I don't even know if
Tracy,
I
I
still
do too.
have
All
it.
these ideas are great. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I have some that are, you know, trimmed, and then these aren't trimmed that I would just punch a hole.
Can you lay it on your scanner or something, then just post what's scanned? Do you
Yeah,
have a scanner or something like that? Or even just take a picture of it and post it, then I can copy it and do it.
Sure.
Good. Betty,
Would
would you?
Would it be possible for Nora to put all of hers on and send it to me? I tried to do your all's Canva. It will not let me do it because it says I already have an account, and then it gives me these special codes, you know, to put in to get into it. I put it in and it says I'm doing it wrong. I've done 3 different codes and it never has ever let me get in.
Oh, poo.
that's
That
frustrating.
happens.
I did load I did put a bunch, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I did put all the Santas and the,
You did.
The
I'll,
little-
I'll-
yeah.
I'll put those over. I'll copy those over to our page. So I'll post
okay,
stuff, Betty, but you should call them. They do have a helpline. And you just go to help and you call them and have somebody walk you through it. I'm sure it probably is something pretty, that they can fix for you and clear you out. So.
Yeah.
But we'll do that. I'll post all that stuff.
Okay.
What I found, Tracy, when Tracy trades with you, she treats you like you're her customer and she brings me candy. I mean, it's just so cute. Little special touches, she's told us about those things before and like her little things that for her mailing and all, but I always get candy from Tracy. Tracy gets just a bag hung on her door. She's lucky to get that from me, but she's always does an extra thing and I appreciate it, Tracy. So thank you.
Those are nice. Right. It's just a little and then
Oh,
some.
Tracy's got some in PDF she can upload. Good. You guys, our Facebook pages are your groups. Okay. It's not just from us. So if you see something, that's why I'm so grateful. Like Tracy and Nort, whenever you see something, post it, and you do. You're really good at that. So, don't wait for me. You'll be waiting a while.
the only downside is the day that I had set aside to print and everything was the day Facebook was down.
Oh my
And I
God.
was like, oh my gosh, everything's on Facebook that I need. So I
We
have
survived
since,
the Facebook blackout or
I know, but I've since put them all into PDF on my computer. So I'm not, yeah, there you go. That's right, Tracy. Put it all in a file.
Yeah,
So
put
it's
it all in a
easy.
file.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that. So very good. What else?
Question or some organization tip or tool that you're using that you like?
I do keep all my receipts pretty organized. I've shared that with you guys a million times with my good old fashioned trusty filing cabinet and files of all the different categories. And I'm really pretty good about that. Like I'll pay a bill right over here and put it in the file so that I don't have one big, huge box because I've
Like this?
done that before.
Wait. See? Now that's where you outdo me because everything
Oh, thank goodness. I outdo you on something.
I have just goes in this box. I just throw them all in here and then I take a week at the end of the year and go through them.
Take
So
a
there you
week.
go.
Yeah. So there you go.
Has their skills.
Yeah. Their strengths. That mine is not organization of my closet, but there are areas, oh gosh, I have very little C in my personality, but what I do have works. And but I need to just hire somebody.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think
So
I remember learning all through my Mary Kay life is if it's not something that you like to do or is a skill for
Brings you
I
joy.
don't want you to do it if you don't enjoy it. And so, and absolutely, because there are other people who do. So anyway, anybody else? Nora, did
Nora
you?
had something.
Yeah, I was just going to say, as far as product, because I really am back out in the field. I regularly been going to these 4 facilities every 6 weeks. So I'm on a rotating basis with them. So I had to get back in the rhythm of just grab and go. So I have all my glamour organized in one of the, same thing, consultants that aren't consultants anymore have given me their bags. So I have one set aside that's all glamour, all my demos for that. Then I have the smaller rolling tote that has everything you need for a facial. Just a regular skincare, roll-up bag is filled, mirror trays, all my foundations, demos. So it's just all right at my fingertips. And then I have the 3 stacking rolling insulated thing with at least one of everything in it. So when I show up, I have my inventory with me and it's not, oh gosh, I got it, I'll bring it to you tomorrow. Like I don't want to have to go back to these places.
Right.
So they're used to me. I look like the bag lady, but I've got it down to just 3 trips in and out. And it's just it feels good to know, I know where everything is. Like you're saying, when you organize, it just feels good. So
I would like to have a better way. I'm sorry, Teresa.
No.
A better way to organize gift bags in tissue, because, and I remember Michelle Cunningham used to have things like you see her office and she had like rolls of pretty wrapping paper and the little things that had the ribbon sticking on them and all of that and the tissue. I mean, you saw my closet. I mean, that's how it is. I'm lucky to find a one complete piece of tissue paper. But I'm sure you guys are the same way as I am. I can't throw away a gift bag. I mean, I don't know the last time I actually bought a gift bag other than the Mary Kay pink ones. I don't think any gift bag ever gets thrown away. They must just get reused and passed on. At least if you're like me at all, I can't do it. So I just kind of try to organize those, like birthday, anniversary, Christmas. And Teresa, this is just an idea I remember you giving me, that when people come to your open house, you give them one of those bags as their shopping bag.
Yeah.
And I think that's great because people tend to want to fill a bag, you know, and they have it, and then it helped you kind of cull down your supply of it. And then they're out being rotated through the world.
Exactly.
So-
Even when, a lot of times you buy those assorted bags, especially when they used to have great with the Sam's Club, and you get some big bags. And I never needed the big bags that much, so they just became places to put them at the Christmas open house and let people grab a bag. They put their stuff in it. They put whatever leftover food in it. It's just they kind of carry it around like a purse. So yeah, it does. It makes it festive. And I make deliveries in Christmas bags during the holiday. Christmas product, I mean, Christmas orders get delivered in Christmas holiday bags to the person I'm making the delivery to. So
I honestly don't know the last time I used a Mary Kay black and white plastic bag to give any product, because I love the MK Connections, the little bags with handles and big bags with handles. And my goodness, you can get white tissue paper really cheaply. But I love, here she goes, she's going to show us something.
little ones.
I always, yes.
The little
I
size,
always-
and then there's the same thing in the big size. Oh my gosh, I love.
I
these.
wish they'd have a really good sale on those again, because they did once. They were like 50 cents a bag, and I ordered like 100 of them, and it was crazy. But and then using tissue, just stick down the top. And then I always over here have my a bottle of the sparkling cherry mist, and I just spritz all the tissue paper. And people are like, "Oh, my order smells so good." I shouldn't spritz it with something they can't get anymore. I should do it with like thinking of you. It just depends what mood I'm in, but just a little tip. Just like Tracy does the candy in cute little bags, and I love those little cello bags that seal from MK Connections. Those are great for small little things, or just like a one lifting serum or something. And Tracy always puts candy down in there, but candy doesn't last very long in my office. So I need to have candy like licorice or something. Here you go. Here's some licorice. Have to be something. They think that was punishment. Because I have to have candy in here that I won't eat. So that's the only one. Too funny. Well, hey girls. Oh, go ahead, Nora.
I would say, as far as that stuff goes on my end, when we moved here, I used to have I shouldn't used to, I still have it, a 5-drawer wired basket that it's pretty tall. Like it's taller than me, that I used to put the kids' toys in, or they went in like Danny's closet at one point. It held all his clothes and all that stuff. So it wasn't being used anymore. So now for me, I have the bottom drawer has all my gift bags in order by size and by holiday. Then the next basket has the next pull-up basket has baskets of the netting, ribbons, and so it's all so easily accessible. And at the very top, I just put the tissue paper on top. But each drawer has something that it's all my wrapping. Everything I need to wrap with it's great.
Getting great ideas here. I just need to implement them. I need to pay someone to implement them. Tracy, what are you doing next week? Come on over. Well, speaking of next week.
Next week, that's right.
Yeah, that was like my segue. Who's going to be with us down in French Lick, Indiana? Okay, I know Tracy is, and Nora and Betty.
Betty,
Is Tanya? Is Tanya
And
gonna be
Kathy
there?
Smallman. Kathy's coming too.
Kathy Smallman.
Yes,
Yep.
I'll be there.
So we are not going to have a pink huddle next Tuesday. 'Cause
Greta.
Teresa and I and Kathy are going to be heading down early. We don't go till Thursday, but still it takes us a while to get together, get all of our stuff together, and prizes and fun little treats. And then the following week, which would be what, the 26th, we'll just have our little recap and share our aha moments for those that weren't able to go. So that will take us through the end of October. And I think my open house, you know, knock on wood, is going to be that second weekend in November. I think that feels good. And that's just for me, because I like to get it done before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then I can just, you know.
Can
Go ahead.
we do a guest event on the 2nd then with holiday sales?
Oh,
That's a good idea.
do that. Well, we are just planned out for 3 weeks. I'm saying that, even though next week the plan is no meeting. But
Even talk about the new what new products coming in November.
I know you put a good teaser out there,
I
Susan.
know. I
Killing
know,
me.
I know.
Like what shouldn't we order?
You want to do that as a holiday product preview, or a mingle and jingle? I don't know if mingle and jingle, it feels weird to do mingle and jingle in November 2nd, but we could just do a product preview, or unless you want to call it that,
Or just a holiday.
early
Just
holiday,
holiday.
or
Yeah, we can combine it all. We can talk about new
think
products.
of some fun name.
Be the first to know what's coming out, and then we can.
Yes, Tracy, we can do
Yes.
that.
Yeah. that'd be
Yep.
good. Perfect.
Okay, so
Okay,
we're
Betty,
planned for the next few weeks.
Sounds
You
good.
have one thing?
Betty, do you have a question?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right, girls. Love y'all. Have a really good couple of weeks. And I'm excited about French Lick.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
Love you
have a great
guys.
night. Love
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.